One of my favorite people in the wrestling business, former WWE Women's Champion, ECW wrestler Jazz, who trains a lot of the NWA's talent and has trained a lot of major women's wrestling stars. She's at the Performance Center training this week as a guest trainer. Hopefully that turns into something more, because I think she is the best trainer out there for female wrestlers. And her husband Rodney Mack are great people. I enjoyed my bunkhouse match with Rodney Mack. In other news, TNA is coming out saying they're going to use blood more sparingly, and wrestlers are being encouraged to be less extreme. I know they're affiliated with WWE now, and there's some sort of financial deals between the two and partnerships. They're a AAA kind of feeder system for WWE, but not, at least yet, directly owned by WWE. But I can see that they might not have the biggest budget for medical issues. We've seen a lot of their wrestlers come out with GoFundMe after injuries. I don't know how much they cover of wrestlers' injuries, so I can see why they're backing off from the extreme stuff. And as far as bleeding, who knows how often they're making their wrestlers get blood tested. I think there's only about 4 states that still require blood tests, and they'd have to go to those states for their wrestlers to get blood tested, and it costs money to get blood tests done. So again, it's probably a cost-saving measure. I'm just speculating. Will Ospreay has now publicly said he wants to see more tournaments in AEW. It's exactly what fake sports need, more tournaments. It seems like there's always some type of tournament in AEW. There's so many that it's actually hard to keep track of who wins which one. And the Owen Hart tournament this year isn't even having its finals in Calgary, because their Canadian tour bombed so badly last year. They're not even going to Canada this year so far. There's been no AEW events in Canada since the last Owen Hart Cup tournament. So yeah, look at that. Burst up. Take that, Will Ospreay. You say AEW smokes WWE. I'd smoke you if I saw you.